Good afternoon, Miss. I'm going to make my presentation. Globalization and Interculturality. Index. Introduction to Globalization and Engineering Seminars. Advantages and Disadvantages of Globalization, Introduction, Interculturality, University and Interculturality. Conclusion and question. Introduction to Globalization. Globalization is a phenomenon based on the continuous increase in the interconnection between the different nations of the world at the economic, political, social and technology levels. Globalization has made markets internationalized. This implies that any product competes with all producers in the world. Globalization in engineering seminars. With globalization, we can receive training with board limits, science through the use for visual tools. I can receive electrical engineering training, which has started to use through the engineers who are a very distant distance or another continent can make the section in real time in which you interact with the present state of any doubt you may have and thus acquire new information of our interest. Advantages and disadvantages of globalization. Human relationships have been strengthened and have been able to overcome various limitations such as distance thanks to technology development. Greater accessibility to exchange and access information of national and international interest. Social inequality has limited the access and use of various education, technology and economic resources in many social groups living in poverty. Introduction Interculturality. Interculturality aims to build more democratic society by visualizing the series and equally evaluate the modes of appropriation and collaboration of learning between different groups. The term interculturality has been gaining space in the definition of public policy of the construction of more equality social relations. In this sense, there are different initiatives in the field of education and fundamental vehicle for the formation of values. University and Interculturality. The university is not an island on the country, it's a reflection of the country in the task is on, and in this sense it is like a sounding board in which the virtues and evils of the republic are expressed. And one of the great structural problems we have is that of cultural injustice. With this we refer to the problem of the fractured individuals that separate use and that are expressed in the systematic discrimination and hinder racism exist in our country and that the Truth and Reconciliation Commission could and the public agenda. Conclusion. Globalization is an objective process, not an ideology. It is an irreversible process which in the start with the historical context of dynamic and the linear projection of the evolution of the human being in time. Interculturality is a possibility of dialogue between cultures and needs to exist in the medium of friendship between head professional and the subject to be cared for. Question. Is globalization good for you? Yes, it creates different benefits aspects. Do you practice interculturality? Yes. Since a plurality of cultures is shared. Okay, thank you very much.